else? In closing, I want to thank our witnesses once again for their testimony today. I now yield to Ranking Member Stansbury for closing remarks.
All right, thank you, Madam Chairwoman. I want to start by saying this is not normal. I say this a lot, but today is certainly no exception, because while we were sitting here, Mr. Elon Musk began tweeting again. He says, call your senator, call your congressman. Bankrupting America is not okay. Kill the bill, in all caps. Nothing is normal right now. Attacking federal agencies and dismantling vital services, firing thousands of federal workers and shattering their lives, stealing your private data illegally and downloading it and using it on AI systems, letting children starve on the other side of the world while gutting vital public health programs, zeroing out funding for public media. None of these things are normal. And certainly attacking community organizations and vital nonprofits that serve the public good is not normal. But in addition to that, it's also not legal. And that is why there are over 200 federal court cases currently in front of the federal court right now, including dozens of injunctions and restraining orders against the Trump administration for their lawless and illegal activities. Because not only is it not normal, it is not legal. For months, the Trump administration has been threatening that they will undermine the nonprofit status of nonprofits that they don't like. It's very clear that they've been searching for some sort of legal argument that will give them a path forward, and they have yet to find it, because it is not legal. The law is very clear. It is not legal. They cannot go after your IRS status. They cannot go after your nonprofit status. It is not legal. So, if you are a nonprofit in America and you are listening to this hearing and you are feeling frightened, scared, you've received a letter, you've received a threat, or you have been contacted by DOGE or any federal official to audit or enter your nonprofit organization, know your rights. Contact a lawyer. Make sure you understand what your rights are and what you can do to protect your organization. Now, I understand that my friends across the aisle want to talk about corruption, waste, fraud, and abuse. I mean, this is the DOGE subcommittee, but it is so bizarre to see the high level of gaslighting that happens every moment in this Congress. They want to talk about corruption and nonprofit organizations that do voter registration and help fight the climate crisis and help starving children, but they won't even acknowledge that Elon Musk, who just left the administration, gave himself billions of dollars in private contracts while serving in the federal government, that he himself changed out the communications infrastructure for multiple agencies, set himself on a path to get billions of dollars in private DoD contracts, and yes, he did download your data. And we will hold him accountable, because no one is above the law, including the president. So if we want to talk about corruption, why don't we talk about a president who launches a meme coin and takes hundreds of millions of dollars in payments from foreign governments laundered through his family business? How about we talk about a president who solicited a foreign government for a $400 million plane that he wants to keep privately through his presidential library afterwards? How about we talk about a president that wants to sell pardons for meme coins? You guys want to talk about corruption? Or we can talk about dark money and its influence on politics. Now, I understand that some of the witnesses felt a little exposed here today by having facts presented about what their organizations are, who funds them, and what they do. But the facts remain. The facts remain. Project 2025, which is a 900-page document drafted by the Heritage Foundation and over 100 organizations, including those represented here today, is the blueprint for Donald Trump's America. It is being executed by more than 70 administration officials, including the director of the Office of Management and Budget, who is now executing DOGE and is being utilized to attack anyone that they disagree with politically or culturally. That is what this is all about. That is what this hearing is about. And we want all of you out there who are listening to know this is not normal, it is not legal, and we will fight it every step of the way. I yield back.